Welcome to another episode of the Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Thanks, babe. Welcome to practice. How's it going out there? Good to see everybody. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. Jaybird, I see your request coming in. Take Me As I Am. Maybe, is that a Just Isn't Me? The new one? Tossed a penny, watched it roll, said heads I'm heading to New Mexico, tails I'm staying right here where I sit. Now would you believe me if I lied and said it stayed up on its side? So I hitched a ride to a place I'd never left. Oh, that traveling on, that feeling gone, that age-old remedy. Oh, I know that feeling like I know it well, like I'm driving away from my tolling bell, and the hope alone seems to make me fit. On my guitar I sit and strum, 'cause when a song comes along it's like seeing something no one's gonna believe. Sure, I've been drunk enough to boast a divine purpose for the coast to coast, but most of the time it's just enough to leave. Oh, that traveling on, that feeling gone, that age-old remedy. Now I'm sober and humble, but still I strum, 'cause when a song comes along, I find faith in things I simply can't conceive. Well, I'm like Sid Harder, like a fisherman. I need something rolling by when I make my stand. I'm just a man using his hands to pray. Now when joy drops by, whatever's sweet, don't you beg her to stay like you never did meet. And I wanna return to where she swept you away. Oh, that traveling on, that feeling gone, that age-old remedy. Oh, I know that feeling, I like it, I know it well, like I'm ringing my own tolling bell. And I'm not alone, I'm not alright, I'm not afraid. Woo! Hey, welcome to practice. I got a lot to learn. This is a good show for that. I'm running a little bit late. I tell you what, Catherine and I got so lost in Minecraft. we found this place to build our dream castle, our ultimate castle. And we spent a couple of days just like making it flat and making it all uniform, creating like the foundation for us to build our castle. But then we had to go back to our old houses. We built 3 along the way, and each one had like treasures in it that we needed to make our dream castle. So we went back. I learned that you can put a chest in a boat, and you can actually craft a boat with a chest in it. So I did that, and I put all this gold and diamonds and just like all the stuff in the chest on the boat. And she took her dog and put her dog in her boat, and we both loaded up our pockets all the way with all the good stuff. All the good stuff. This was yesterday, early in the day. So we headed out into the ocean on our 2 boats to go to our castle. Now, we had never gone from any of our houses directly to the castle location by boat. We'd always traversed a little bit of land, but we figured it's on the water. We can get there by boat. Well, for hours, yesterday, we were, you got location numbers in the top left corner. We needed to get to, I think it was negative 897 and 2001. So we're just trying to get close to the numbers, but we're like, everything's landlocked. We kept taking little tributaries we thought would go down, and it would be a dead end, and we turn around. And we woke up today not any closer, and we crashed in a strange village. And we woke up, and then there were villagers in our boats, so we had to figure out how to get the villagers out of our boats. Not easy. I had to end up building another chest, moving everything from my boat into the new chest, and then breaking the boat without hitting the villager, because if we hit the villager, of course, then the golem is going to come attack us, so can't do that. So I broke the boat underneath the villager, got my chest boat back, put it on the other side, emptied everything from the chest back into the boat, and so after like several hours tonight, we finally saw this glowing top of this mountaintop, and we're like, there it is. We could see our custom made torches, and long story short, we finally made it back. And so we were just starting to build our castle, and I was like, oh my god, it's 11:30. This is ridiculous. I even then finished putting down the nether rack, red rock, for the floor of our future castle. I hope she's still up there doing stuff. I hear her in the kitchen now. Maybe she's just taking a break, but it's going to be glorious, and we finally made it back, which is very good. I mean, there's a lot of tension that did get released before I got to sit with you guys tonight and explore the new chapter here in my musical world, which is the discovery over the weekend after watching a wonderful Tommy Emmanuel, one of my guitar heroes, interview, where I realized for the first time that he always uses a thumb pick. I had no idea he always used a thumb pick, but the whole interview started with him talking about how his thumb was a different size every day, so he had to have a pocket full of thumb picks to make sure he had the right one. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know you used a thumb pick. But he just uses a thumb pick. And I was like, I always associate a thumb pick with finger picks in general, with 2 finger picks here, so I never, that I've had some fun with, but it's not a whole thing. I can't just live like that. But this thumb pick might be a new staple of my situation. I'm pretty sure it's going to be. I've ordered various sizes and different brands that are all trickling in now as we speak. So far, my favorite is this Golden Gate Medium. A lot of the larges, they slip off and they stick out too far, making it a little bit more cumbersome. So you're definitely going to hear some growing pains tonight and for probably the rest of the week as I explore this thumb pick situation. But so far, pretty much every song that I've played, any song that I typically finger pick, which is most of my repertoire, I do get my nails done at a nail lady. I have a special lady who does my acrylic nails. Cindy, shout out, you're the best. We've been together now for over a decade, I think. We're family at this point. And so I already have that going. So adding a thumb pick to the situation just adds this clarity to what my thumb has been doing for years. This is the first aha moment. I have a lot of aha moments. And by aha moment, I mean I discover something musically that I feel like is a game changer. But a lot of times it's something too big to really move fully into that new castle, like a dobro or the piano or an open tuning. All these things are like, oh my God, this is everything. But this is the first aha moment that I've had that I don't have to change anything that I already do. It just makes what I already do something different, something new. And so that's super exciting. I don't have to figure out how to play all my songs on dobro. I just have to play them with this instead of barehanded. So this is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and dive into your request list. That I had a lot to get off my mind there. I feel like I've missed a lot of chats in the last. How long have I been rambling? 30 minutes about Minecraft and Thumbpicks. Let's go now to your requests and see what happens. Drum roll, please. Oh, look at this. Healthy list already. Did Jay ever clarify? Jeff says, for those just tuning in, he's recounting a night at Ice Sierra Music Festival. Come on. We still got it. All right, I was just scrolling back to see if Jay clarified on his request. Maybe do it again if you did. Tombstone. Yeah, let's just start there. It's a good case in point. All right, here it is, my old style. Just bear. I shouldn't even A-B because there's bound to be something cool about the fleshy thumb. Oh, Jay wants as long as it's you, not just isn't me. Oh wait, y'all are confused. All right, so there it is, bear. Now it's going to take a while to wheel this machine into submission. It's going to be a little tripping on its feet for a little while because I'm not used to having a big thing on my thumb. But I think you'll immediately notice some clarity. Let's go. First he didn't know, and he didn't know that he didn't know. Then he didn't know, but he knew that he didn't know. Later he knew, but he didn't know that he knew. And at last he knew, and he knew that he knew. And he was not alone. Yeah, put that on my tombstone. But he rode every road and he rode down the river and sang every song that he sung for the lovers that leapt from the ledge, hung up in the night. He took it and shook it as he looked for the light that couldn't be showed. Yeah, put that on my tombstone. Somebody laughed, he'd second the motion. Though he defied it, believed deep in the notion that to write the line where the sky meets the ocean, you gotta breathe in the air like it's some kind of potion. Each breath a wild wind blows. Put that on my tombstone. Well, he fought the good fight and he fled without grieving in small-minded rooms. He said, I believe I'll be leaving, and he hung his hat where the woman he loved knew how to take it. Enough is enough. He was not unknown. Put that on my tombstone. A part of me wishes we could make Thumbpicks out of thumb flesh. Then we'd have all the worlds. It would be awesome. All right, next was Take Me As I Am, which I think we're discerning is Just Isn't Me. Let's go. Take on me, take on me. It's one of those songs you can only pull off in the shower. But boy, can you crush it in the shower. So this week I'll probably just use the Thumbpick the whole week and then let the cards fall where they may, see where the dust settles, see what's working, what's not. There's going to be some songs that just want the thumb and vice versa. But the only way to know is through. And let me know, especially anybody that's listening on something better than headphones or a phone. If you're listening on nice speakers, please let me know how the kick is doing, because I can't hear it in these little headphones. But I really like it when I hear it back, and it's something I need to practice. I need to get consistent at it. So I'm just tapping it with faith. I see the meter moving. I've worn 100 hats, and every one a part of me just wanted to be that. Even wore sunglasses once, just isn't me. I love fancy clothes, but I try them on and try and strike the pose. Even my tailor knows just isn't me. Let's just pretend my torn blue jeans and tattered tees are remnants of a rainbow flowing like a silk robe. Let's say I'm in vogue, yeah, let's say I'm in vogue. I've tried talking tough, puffed out my chest, said, look here, you better listen up. It's even come to fisticuffs. Just isn't me. And I tried bending like a reed, just listening to what other people need. I've been selfless without greed. Just isn't me. Let's just pretend my nervousness and scatterbrain are evidence of kindness. Please see through my blindness and take me as I am. Yeah, take me as I am. I've sat behind the drums, but I've lost count of the number of times I've lost count of the number of times I just twiddled my thumbs. Just isn't me. I don't play a mean clarinet or dobro or piano. Sometimes the ukulele sings, but I don't play a mean anything, really. Just isn't me. Let's just pretend the instruments are figments of our own imagination, and anyone who plays uns in the orchestra, yeah, in the orchestra. In the orchestra, yeah, in the orchestra. All right, catching up with the chats here. Meh. I just want to say that like meh. Can I call you meh? I know that's your initials and you're having fun with it, but can I say it like that? Meh. Not meh says, not sure if the thumbpick is more percussive than your typical fleshy thumb. Me neither. I know on that one I definitely play it different because having this thumbpick makes you want to strum it like that, but I would never, in the past that would be my finger, the acrylic nail. Sort of similar, but the flesh. Oh, it's such a different tone. I mean, there's some songs are going to want that, but we won't know what they are yet. Only way out is through. All right, so I saw a couple people commenting on the kick drum that are listening through nice speakers, and a couple wanted it up. Here, I'm going to give it to you just by itself, so as a point of reference. That's it right there. Here, I'm going to bring it up a little bit. All right, that's up a notch. Let me know when it gets to be too much. When I first did it, the first few days, it was a little much because I couldn't hear it good enough. I would hear it back on the timestamps and be like, oh, whoops. What are you doing? You have new listeners. They're just hearing clank, 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 clank. Oh, safe with jammy looper section. All right. Let's see what happens there. So that's up significantly from where we started. That's hitting in the red there, so we'll have to see what happens, where we can go from here. All right, so now there's the kick with a simple guitar behind it before I get too into it. I just love being a troubadour, having people yell at me, more kick, more kick. Yeah, that's right. Look, ma, no hands. If I dial it in too much, you're going to get seasick because I have terrible rhythm. Welcome to practice, folks. Magpie says, yeah, that might be a bit much. Back off a hair. Yeah, that's just a hair. You're in charge of the silver lining. Yeah, those clouds are up to you. There's a sweet song somewhere when you're pining, just waiting until you're through. If you're determined, you can believe, and if you can believe, then you'll have faith, and if you have faith, then you can love, and if you can love, you'll be safe. You can make everything happen for a reason. There's no tragedy that's not the way to go. That's why there's time, that's why there's seasons. That's just how we roll on down the road. And if you're determined, you can believe, and if you can believe, then you'll have faith, and if you have faith, you can love, and if you can love, you'll be safe. don't be too hard on ya. I mean, you're the one's gonna get you out of this. You must be all you need, count on it. Someday we'll reminisce. And if you're determined, you can believe. And if you can believe, then you'll have faith. And if you have faith, then you can love. And if you can love, you'll be safe. If you're determined, you can believe. And if you can believe, then you'll have faith. And if you have faith, then you can love. And if you can love, you'll be safe. Well, that was fun. Woo! Cheers. Thanks for that. Fun request. Ooh, the garden. That I might just do more of the same. Let's keep going. We'll come back to it. Dan the Man or Oso Burning. Two very different choices by Beans. Oh, Oso Burning on piano? What key do we play that in? Let's just go over there for a change of pace. Mix it up a little bit. This is one of those songs. I've written so many songs over the years. You can sort of like do like the Simpsons. I saw another, like, oh my God, the Simpsons predicted this whole thing. It was the CEO clutching his affair on the Coldplay cam. Apparently the Simpsons predicted it. Look, they're wearing the same shirts, same necklace. It's, of course, you read down the comments and you realize that nowadays, AI is just sitting there waiting for someone asking it to replicate something in The Simpsons with Simpsons characters in the Simpsons look. Oh, yeah. But I wrote this like 20-some years ago. Predicted the future. I want to take my red hat off, but I can't do it. Not while it's calling for rain. The whispers in the wind, they say I blew it again. Oh, no. I see the sky changing. Oh, so burning. I want to take my red hat off, but I can't find it. I know it's on me up there somewhere. I'd push it off if I could get behind it. I swear. Oh, no. I see the sky changing. Oh, so burning. want to take my red hat off so I could see it just once with my own eyes. Stick on some wings, perhaps free it. Flies. Oh no, I see the sky changing. Oh, so burning. Oh no, I see the sky changing. Oh, so burning. Yay. Missed opportunity there. I should have put on my red hat for that. I'm gonna put my red hat on because of it. How about that? Meh. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the requests just so I don't have to scroll so far to see them. Check my friend Corey of Lex and Corey fame made me this awesome shirt because this was years ago when I'd just gotten my new recording gear up in here, and she saw me at the gas station and she asked me how I was doing, and like for days I was so inspired by recording that I wasn't hungry, I didn't need to sleep, I didn't need food, I didn't need oxygen, I didn't need sleep, and I was talking to her all inspired by my car, and I was just like, I'm a recorditarian. I just could live off recording. So like a week later she gave me this shirt. I'm a recorditarian. Ooh, sound of Amelia singing. Yes, and Bad Time to Be a Clown. I want to do all these. Slow down time. All right, everybody, let's focus on making these greens a little bigger, a little heavier. Because I want to do all these. Let's see. I should get you one of these shirts though, BMLP. You need one of these shirts, right? Oh, I'm gonna have to pull out the Kazoo for this. I always call it Gazoo, even after all these years of playing it. So my Flintstones haunting me. The Flintstones and Great Space Coaster. Is that what it's called? No Ganoos is good Ganoos with Gary Ganoo. What is that? Changing the key. I might mess this up horribly. Welcome to practice. If they were only feeling down, I could make a funny sound. I could dance a silly dance, oh, I've dared. I could pratfall, rebound just to entertain a crowd. But there's nothing I can do when they're scared. If they only had a frown, I could turn it right around. If they were only down and out, oh, I know how. What am I gonna do now? It's a bad time. It's a bad time to be a clown. The flower in my lapel has a dried up empty well that used to hold the water that I'd squirt. Now I give the ball a squeeze, it just puffs a tiny breeze. No one's whistling while they work. If they only had a smile, I could play with that a while. If they only wanted style, oh, I know how. What am I gonna do now? It's a bad time. It's a bad time to be a clown. Practice, folks. I'm going around again. Let's try that one more time. Oh man, I'm sorry. What song was I was doing the melody to another one of my songs. I can tell you'll be back on top of the world. I was waiting. We should do that next. All right, we're getting out of here. Oh, no, nobody knows unless they got a big red nose just how much it blows to read this news. Oh, my strange weather friends, I wouldn't recommend taking a single step inside these shoes. You'll just be tripping on your feet, falling down the street. They only fit me anyhow. What am I gonna do now? It's a bad time. It's a bad time to be a clown. It's a bad time, bad time, bad time to be a clown. Oh man, what a fail on the Gazoo. You might as well call it a Gazoo with that. Whew. That's on the record. See, this is the problem. I put the Gazoo on the Kazoo on upside down. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just like sticking out of my chest like a deformed unicorn here. It's like that's just not right. It's not right. And this whole dental apparatus, my retainer holder, like was very distracting. I just felt like I had this whole thing on and it was on wrong. And then I missed the whistling, Alexa's whistling, and then I started singing the melody for Waiting. Does anybody know that song, Waiting? Do I know that song, Waiting? I'm not sure I do, but if I don't, no one does. So, I guess it must be up to me. Part of my brain was thinking it. Noah knows this song. This is the one Amy used to sing. takes you some days. You're never gonna make it if you think it's a waste. You're never gonna make it if you're only prepared. You're never gonna make it lest you're already there. I can tell you belong on top of the world, but you fell, but you fell, but you fell, oh, but you fell, but you fell, no, I can tell you belong on top of the world, but you fell. Now you're waiting in line behind yourself. You're there, you sit alone with the world up your sleeve, waiting for the magic to take the lead, waiting to be pulled by some inevitable fate. Each night it comes too late. I can tell you belong on top of the world, but you fell. Now you're waiting in line behind yourself. Waiting, always waiting on change. Waiting, always waiting to change. Waiting, always waiting. And while you're waiting, things just stay the same. Wish that I could tell you why to live your life. I'd never try to tell you how. All I know is if you love anything at all, you're best off loving it now. I can tell you'll be back on top of the world. All will be well. Look, you're next in line behind yourself. I can't believe it. Cheers, folks. We did it again. Goes too fast a lot of times. Really appreciate y'all being out there. We do need a leaving song. I'm not convinced there's not a chord still missing from this progression, but that was pretty close. Oh man, what a fun night. I don't know. Any thoughts on the Thumbpick? I know it can be a little clicky a little bit, it's just day 2 here, really. We're just getting in here, but there is just some clarity happening. I think on the good portion of songs, it probably belongs on. All right, let's get out of here with, I'm going to call an audible here. Because there's a lot of my songs, like Summertime Bank is a good example. For years, I've just been... And, every now and again it just hits just perfect, but it's not super reliable. But this, I feel like, takes that thing I've been doing. Oh, man. Hear that? It's a whole thing. It really is a whole thing. I agree. Jeff says, I bet you'll find exactly how it fits into your toolkit. It's got pros and cons like everything else, for sure. But I do like the focus sound, he says. Exactly, right? I mean, one of the cons, for sure, is it moves and sweat. Like, you get to jam and you get relying on it, and all of a sudden you're out on a summer day, and you're like, oh, my God, I can't do any of the things I've done because it keeps flying off and putting people's eyes out. I got 3 lawsuits so far. It's only 2 p.m. And there's a lot of that. Like, it wiggles or it'll like spin to the side, and then you're just like, you've just lost a limb. You've lost a digit. Right? It's definitely a little clicky, clacky. But I think that'll tame in time. I'll be able to be more intentional with the tone. Right now, I'm just sort of like on a skateboard going down a hill, and I don't know how to stop. It's just like, whoa, this is not super glue. And you know, I've called a couple of surgeons. I feel like, you know, with these people augmenting their bodies, I could be a transhumanist here and just get one attached, just get one built in. Maybe they could reconfigure the bone, a little bone graft, just one jutting out to the side there. You think I'm kidding? All right, here we go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow night. Here we go. It's called procrastinating. Won't you, come on, chickadee, sing me that song. River, roll on. I'm sleeping in the sun on a summertime bank. Stole and skipped 54 times and sank. I learned how to whistle, saying my thanks to the rolling hills of home. Starry night, bullfrog croaking to its own delight. I wish I may, I think I may, sleeping in the moon on a summertime bank. I had a masterpiece dream, now I'm drawing a blank. Well, maybe that's it. I cupped the water and drank to the rolling hills of home. Time flies and fireflies when you're having fun. My line is in the water and I'm sleeping in the sun on a summertime bank. I'm in heaven, I think. Try to whistle, sun sank. to the rolling hills of home. Woo! So fun. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to think. One thing I know is for my dobro outros here, I don't have to put a thumb pick on tonight. I just slap a couple of finger picks on here and just start saying how much I love you and appreciate you and how I'm going to be back tomorrow night, same time as always, so you can sync up your geyser to me. I want you to be able to set your sundial to something accurate. Aw, Pip just wrapped around my ankles as soon as I was saying that. Look at, hey Pip, say hey to everybody. She won't let me pick her up, but you might be able to sneak a peek of her. Oh, she ran. She ran. There she goes, off into the distance. Oh, there you go. That's a Pip sighting. That's really good luck. It's like smelling a skunk or a rabbit's foot. You know, it's like finding a four-leaf clover. Oh, there she is. I just tell you what, I just feel so graced and blessed when she rubs up against my legs like that. She's a little scaredy cat. That's why they call them scaredy cats. And like that, she was gone, folks. Ooh, like his daddy. Somebody request that tomorrow night. Oh, hot tip. After I clear the request list here in a little bit while I'm doing the timestamps, it's not a bad idea to stick a request, especially an obscure one, in there earlier in the day or the night before or whenever, like before showtime, because a lot of times I will see that happen. And if it's one I feel like would be a challenge, it's definitely a common thing where I will practice before I go live so I can try to do a decent version of it. I might even pretend like I didn't do that, you know. I'm not above that. Go get them, Tigers. Give them heaven. Show mercy. Be silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape. You got this. We got this. Go get them, Tigers. I'll keep practicing. Well, this sounds a little out of tune. Luckily, it's a slide instrument.